smiling has to be the driver of car number 51 for Joshua Wood. He's been strong. Jesse Hines has been strong over the year. TJ is always strong. David Wood, I think he's going to be a big factor this season as well. So we've got an awful lot of good talent that is going on. Trouble already. What a heartbreaker for Albert Saunders out of Stafford, Connecticut. He's down on pit road. He's a very talented graduate from our dear stock division with that traditional butler look that is so famous with success here at Stafford Motor Speedway. So he's got a tough go of it here. Plus Saunders, his twin brother, has had a little bit better luck, I think, so far. And the man that creates the horsepower, Donnie Wood, he's just more than just an engine builder. He really has a concern, likes to help his fellow competitors. The good guy all the way around. He's on the inside of that front row. The meat is down. Here's Joe Cross with the call down turn one. In turn number 2 for the lead, Josh Wood from third to first in the opening corner. He just made Dad's hat spin off his head almost as he pulled off a move that is just unbelievable. Meanwhile, Perna moves into that third spot, Joe, with car number 54, Jesse Hines. He's cars. Well, Hines was lightning quick in the qualifiers earlier in the day. Today, right now in the first spot, but the man in front of him is even faster. Car number 54, Dave Perna. He's on the move up to the third spot. The best battle on the racetrack till then might be deeper in the field as Chris Cook starts losing his way through traffic in the field. He is still a simple flat formation, but he is a long way from over here. Looking a little further back in the field, we'll see the Ron car in the fifth spot, and that's Henry Hayes. Behind him and challenging, we've got a battle shaping up there. Is now David Wood. Puts the pressure on 88 machine. That goes to Dwayne Rose back for second jump of turn 2. Wood is there this time on the back bumper of Don Wood. On the bottom goes permanent brightly colored number 54 as he races into turn number 3. Trying to sneak the nose up underneath, but Don Wood, that old veteran, using the outside line to his advantage, holds it up for the time being and back in turn 1. Single fires to take. Back in the field, Austin O'Scott. She's playing around car number 4 for Gift Saunders. That's not the case at all in the team stock division. Down the next one with single file action. Looks like the next guy to pull on the line is going to be TJ Perna, as he's all over the back bumper of Wood, but still can't go over the ship. He's still holding on to that spot. David Wood in sixth, then Perna sitting there as they work down the back stretch. So Josh Wood, the leader, Don Wood in second. That battle for second is calmed down for the moment. Perna is in with Hines, sitting there in that fourth position as well. Here comes David Wood. He is applying the pressure with a pull move to the inside. Next twice in his efforts to make Hayes. That's the position number 5. Comes in front of the field. Car number 51. No surprise here. Joshua Wood in command of the competition here. Meanwhile, looking a little further back, Wood is still working over Hayes, trying to find a shot to get out there. The battle for the second spot. Perna muscles his way to the bottom and bypasses Don Wood in the blue number 1. So Perna up to second, but in the exchange lost a ton of room to take a run on leader Josh Wood. That's how they stayed at the top of the field. Here comes David Wood. Back in the field with the block 28. Still trying to work around to the corner of Andrew Hayes. But Hayes has been able to keep that car very wide. Has been able to keep Wood behind him. Sure has. Wood has been very patient, trying to work his way around Hayes, but Hayes continues to guard the spot. He runs dead center of the racetrack, and that makes it almost impossible for David Wood to find his way back around. Still TJ Perna is still second, and he is down in Jesse Hines. Changed the car from Keon Orange to blue, and he's among the top 4 cars, and it's Hayes in the 5th spot. He's got 6th. 7th position in his pro's 8th spot in his first outing. It is Austin O'Scott again. That needs to show his down. Wasn't that strong, but he's been picking them off one at a time.
behind this battle, we've got big trouble down in turns 1 and 2. 3 cars involved. The first caution flag on lap number 13 will come out with Josh Wood at the point of the field, and a mess between Glenn Markowski down there in turn number 1.
At this point in time, I think maybe tomorrow after I visit with some teams later on this afternoon, this evening, I get a better feel for who's really comfortable. But the times were very close on a lot of drivers, and I'll tell you what, when they go to green, there's going to be about 8 or 10 cars that have ran almost identical times in their qualifying, and it's going to be interesting to see who's going to prevail.
We're going to hold you to that. We want to know what your thoughts are in tomorrow's greatest race in the history of spring, a special presentation of CarQuest as part of Team Stafford as we get things kicked off in an impressive style. We've seen that today, a great turnout of fans, an outstanding turnout of competitors. All of us here at Stafford Motor Speedway on behalf of the group analysts salute you, the fans. Hope you go home, you'll tweet, you'll text, you'll do anything you can, because I'm expecting one of the biggest crowds in a long time for Spring Sizzler Sunday, and I don't want to be wrong, so bring your friends, bring your family, and come out and see the greatest race in the history of spring.
Oh, we've got a great race. Sizing up for the limited late model spin. Green flag is under control. Burton does not come up to speed. Meanwhile, Wood goes flying out forward, and he's got the lead off turn number 2.
He definitely got the job done. Danny Flowers Jr. got the backstretch. Hines is up there. Don't say anything. He slowed David Roots up on the top 4 cars. They worked their way off the turn. That was going to be for second. Remember, earlier, Donnie Wood's car got equal after a few laps. It was 6 laps. That car starts to slow up just a bit. We're going to see a whole different change in position number 2.
And it came to the board, and he's slipping all as Hines and David Hurt really runs on his neck. David Burke sitting there in that pit spot trying to recover. Dwayne Provost right back there in 6th. But Josh Wood has everything going his way right now. 5 laps to go. And then second, and Hines all over the back bumper. John Wood in turn number 2. This is a great race as they work off turn number 2. Down to the 4 lap to go.
Back in the field for the number 4 car, Cliff Saunders. He's starting to work his way to contend, getting comfortable in that race car. Off the turn now is Burrows all over the back bumper. David Arroyo. Nice run to the bottom. Position number 3 coming up from the podium. David Arroyo is out to the 3rd. Here comes Burrow. He moves Hines back out into the 5th spot. Meanwhile, Arroyo is going to be all over the back bumper of Donnie Wood as they come off turn number 4. It is Chevy versus Ford in the battle for the Citroen's in the game.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 in the corner they go. It's Ford in the 2nd spot. Down Wood, that is. Over into Ford, sitting in position number 3. Burke's driving the Toyota. He's in 4th. They'll come to the line. This time by Josh Wood with a healthy advantage and 2 laps to go.
2 circuits remain. David Arroyo's turn number 2. Moves to the inside. Thanks to Austin. Comes off the turn a little bit stronger. But down the other end of the racetrack is Arroyo reels it back in. It's action at its best. Arroyo flies it over on the inside lane. White flag is out. And David Arroyo goes into 2nd.
Following him through the 50. As Saunders has spun in turn number 3, and now bringing out the caution flag. 19 laps showing up on the scoreboard, so Ben, we saw
John Wood making up that front row. And then, in row number 2, we've got another outstanding dynamic duo, and that is David Arroyo. And along with David Arroyo, the 54 car, David Burnham. Now, on the last restart, Burnham had a problem of getting the car up to speed, and it cost him severely. So you know what's going through his mind. He's not looking to repeat what cost him a shot at the victory, perhaps. So he's going to be on top of his game. David Arroyo is on top of his game. Last year, he ran a Mustang body on that car, and it had a flat nose. And they were kidding him about it. They said the car was about as aerodynamic as nothing. Well, now this new body scheme is working, and it is 51. Joshua Wood to set the pace as they come off turn 2 down the backstretch, and David Arroyo muscles his way into 2nd. Donnie Wood's in 3rd, and there's the battle for the 4th spot, and it's a pretty good one, Joe.
Yeah, it's Hines on the bottom. Dave Burnham on the high side. They run fenders off turn number 4 as a battle for that first spot. The white flag is out. Josh Wood at the point. David Wood in hot pursuit. Off the corner they come. Burnham wins the battle for 4th, but he goes up the hill, loses traction, and loses a couple of spots on the final lap.
Final circuit off turn number 4, car number 51. Joshua Wood will take down the victory. Great run for David Root in second. Donnie Wood to finish in the 3rd spot on the podium. Jesse Hines wasn't the way to start the 2013 season. Hey, take a look at those family Ford Enfield cars. That is just 2 of the fine examples of quality new and used vehicles that are available at family Ford Enfield. Stop downtown here about here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. They're all the colors of old glory and checkered flags and more. Check it all out. Well, now we head down to Carquest Victory Lane. Our buddy Frank, he's doing a great job. We're going to meet our winner, Frank.
Well, thanks, guys. I am here with the winner, Joshua Wood. Josh, talk to me about this race, man.
Well, man, it feels great to be back in racing. You know, all winter long we've been waiting for. It feels great to start the year with a win. We were struggling with the car on Friday, trying to get the handle. It was tight, it was loose. In this race, it seemed like we really got a spot on. I'd like to thank Barry, Matt, my dad for that, and Ernie. And also like thanking my sponsors, my machine with power, Cash Money Millers, painting this car blue. It turned out awesome. FRC, custom floors, falls alignment, and he helps pay for the fuel and tires. I can thank that, and his welding as well.
All right, great place. Seventh lap you took over, and the race was yours from then on in. Anything else to say?
It's fun for next week.
Okay, he's hoping to be back here in 2 weeks, back in Victory Lane. I'm going to move on back down here and talk to our second place today, David Root. David, talk to me. 8th place to 3rd place. Second place, 8th place to 2nd place. Talk to me about it.
Third practice today, we had some tough time figuring out the car. My crew's been working hard on it, trying to get it right for me. And we finally figured it out for the feature and worked our way up. The car was fast tonight. I'd like to thank my crew members, Victor Carly, Mike Carlos, Steve Johnson, Wendy, Felicia, everyone there. And the car was really quick tonight. I wish that caution had come out, but it didn't really get headed down last time.
Well, do what we can to make the most of it. I'm at next slide. Moving on to another Mr. Wood. The Wood family is sitting here at Victory Lane today. Talk to me, sir. How about the race?
It was a blast.